everyone, Witch Boy Columbus here. I'm doing YouTube Pagan Challenge week 15. I just started to make this video and she decided that she has to sit on me. This is Princess, everyone. Look at Princess. Look at Princess, look. See, who's that? She's such a good girl. I love her. She's my baby. I have two. I have Star also, who's over here. She's going because she's late, but Princess lives here, so she likes to sit up here. So I hope it's not too distracting. But I'm going to get right in. As usual, I'm going to put the question in the description box below, and we're going to jump right in. So for week 15, it's do you perform spells on a regular basis? Yes, I do. I think there is different degrees. I think that whether we know it, sometimes we are casting or performing, and not consciously. You know what I mean? It's just like, or it's not consciously. It's not like we're actually thinking about it and doing the whole shebang and the whole ritual or however you do it. But I just think little things. Every morning, I wake up and I come to my altar, which you can't see because it's on the door, and I focus, even if it's just for like 30 seconds. I chant something and I'm out the door. And I think it's no different than anything. I take that back. I think it is different, but it's along the same lines as the broader term that other spiritualities use, which is prayer. But I think it can be the same thing, but I don't think it's the exact same thing. Where I know people will say that it's just our version of prayer, blah blah blah, but I don't think it is, because there are different things. Like, I'm not always using spells to connect with deity or divine. You know what I mean? That's not how my practice is. I perform actual spells as tools to get things done. This is where I got really kind of wordy before, and so I'm not going to go too much into it, but like, I nudge karma, you know what I mean, and other things. I'm not I think that they sometimes need a boost. I think sometimes that we are the karma, and without somebody that's not going to do the right thing to step forward, things aren't going to get done. So I don't leave it completely up on the universe. I like to know that that's what practitioners of magic do. And my intent is strong. So I get things done. I can give, for instances, like, there's things that, like, I just took my mother on that vacation, and she didn't have a lot of money, so I really wanted to pay for it. And I'm not rich by any means, but I needed my finances to line up. I needed to do everything I could do, and then I just needed things to come through for me that would really take the heat off of me, and then I was able to take her on vacation and pay for it all. And at one point, it was kind of just faith. I just figured it's gonna line up, and I'm not gonna worry about it, and and it'll happen, and it did. So I think that's magical. That's spell power. You know what I mean? Also, it's like the little things of nudging karma. We unfortunately had a young man that disappeared, actually, from the restaurant that it's part of our corporation that directly connect managing. You know what I mean? I work for headquarters, but we have several properties in that one of them. And he was there with his, I want to say, sister and brother-in-law. That could be wrong, but it's two people we knew, and I know that they were together. So, but he said he acted, or he said that he was going to go to the bar for a drink, and then never came back, and just disappeared for a month. And they recently found him dead and washed up in the river here, and which is very sad. But there's more on that subject. I can get way into that and tell you guys what it's about. But my point is spell practice. So I tend to use spell work also as, like I said, to nudge karma in the right direction. And if anything malicious, if it was a malicious act that hurt that young man, I constantly chant about that the person should get theirs. I know I don't want to get into a discussion right now anyway about my ideas of punishment and what happens, but to me, a malicious act is a malicious act. And I've seen heinous things done by people and no repercussions. So I kind of put my own 2 cents into the universe and let it know that maybe an eye for an eye is not such a bad thing. Wouldn't be a bad thing if you didn't do it. You know what I mean? So if you didn't maliciously kill this young man or harm an animal or whatever just to be harmful, then you shouldn't, then you have nothing to worry about. But otherwise, I think karma should be a little tougher. I know, she's been tough on me when I was younger. The bad thing was it was my decisions that were harming me, and I got punished for them. You know what I mean? It was kind of like, we're going to shake him up a little bit and make him understand. You know what I mean? So, not that I have never done anything bad to somebody. I mean, I have usually unintentionally. But how am I getting off on karma? It's, do you perform spells on a regular basis? Yes. So the answer to this question that I've been very worried about is yes, I do use spells. I use them every day. Not big, huge, blown out, ritual spells, and not always for divine, and not always for this, but little things. I mean, you guys can't see it because again my altar first, but I got little things everywhere. I have over here, you guys, an altar to my ancestors, and basically just a lot of candles and pictures. And then over here I have my, I call it my divination altar or my meditation altar, but it's got some stuff because my altar's filled with so much stuff, and I was one of those people, even though all the books said not to buy a bunch of stuff, I went haywire. So I have, and I'm always going to my store, which reminds me I'm supposed to go to. But I have over here, I have tons of stones, and I have my spears, and I have like 2 cauldrons and candles, and so I'm surrounded by my tools all the time. So it's part of my daily practice to perform spells. So I'm sorry I got really wordy and off the subject. I tend to do that, but it's kind of like one thing explains another, and that's why I start talking about it. But if you have any questions or comments, concerns, whatever, put them in the down part below, and I'll get back to you. And if anything that I brought up while I was discussing the subject and you'd like to hear more on, let me know. I'll make more of a video. I'm a very strong opinionated person, so I can make videos about anything, really. But thank you. Say goodbye, princess. Bye. And she's so good. I think she likes to hear me talk. She gets up here all the time. It makes it a little difficult when you go to games. But yeah, I would look forward to talking to everyone again. And thank you for watching. Blessed be.